Hi, I'm Mark Calloway and today we're going to have a look at Enscape 3.3. In Enscape 3.3 we have several new features. We have site context, we have alpha channel export, we have new educational assets and materials, we can pin the Enscape so that it's permanently on top, and we have improvements on transparent materials for reflections. So let's start by having a look at the alpha channel export. Within Enscape, accessing our visual settings, I'm going to go to the output tab. In here we can now enable the export of object ID, material ID, depth channel and alpha channel. Also with PNG selected, I can apply the alpha channel as a setting here too. What this means is when I produce a render within Enscape, not only do I get the render file, I also get the additional files that we've set up there. With pin on top, should we make Enscape no longer full screen, we can now access our native application. I can be selecting elements, I can be making changes to the model, updating materials, and we'll see that live within Enscape without having to switch between the two applications. Enscape will permanently remain on top of your native application. Also within our native application, on the Enscape tab, in the asset library, we now have educational assets to expand on the already large library that's there. As well as additional assets, we have materials. We have new materials from an educational environment. And using the Enscape material editor, we can select materials and we can tweak them to suit our project and visualizations. As mentioned within Enscape, we now have site context. By adding a new site context, we can choose a location within the real world. We can choose whether to pull through buildings and landmarks, streets and sidewalks, and the topography. Importing that into Enscape will generate a site to give our project more context. We have control over the visibility of this new site that's generated. We can turn these on and off as a category as a whole. We can turn individual buildings off, the streets and sidewalks, and the landmarks. We can also edit the site context. If we need to tweak the appearance of the site, the location, the elevation, we can do that.